Hello and welcome back to my channel, Jordan Mind, Body, and Soul, where we learn to take care of ourselves, mind, body, and soul. And if you're new to this channel, then this channel is just about different ways we learn to take care of ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, whatever it is, so that we can lead our best lives. So if that sounds good, go ahead and subscribe. Let's get right into today's video. So just a little background, what inspired me to make this video is like in the height of everything that's going on in the world today and just speaking to different friends and family members, I noticed that there's a lot of gratification delay that's happening right now. And what I mean by that is that a lot of people are putting in the work or the time and the effort for different like business adventures and endeavors that they want, or they're writing down different ideas and they're waiting to see the fruits of their labor. They're waiting to see the results. And a lot of people are in a point where they're starting to give up. I mean, I've probably watched like 3 different channels that has like compilations of people just basically saying like, I give up. I don't know what to do anymore. I've tried everything that I can to put myself in place that's gonna make me happy. Or I tried everything that I can and I'm not seeing any results. Like I went to college, I did all these things that you told me to do, and I'm just not happy. Like I'm not seeing the life that I was promised. And then for all the entrepreneurial hearts like myself, it's like I understand that people are like, get a job, go work somewhere, go do something. But I can't fight the urge to have my own business. I can't fight the urge to be able to build my own anything and watch it flourish. So if you're like that as well, then this video is for you. This video is to remind you to start where you are today. Okay, and tribe, when I say this, I am literally speaking to myself as well. Because I will always tell myself, oh, I'm trying to accomplish this goal or that goal. And then I always feel like I have to wait until I'm in a certain position in order to execute. It feels like, oh no, if I want to like accomplish that goal, before I accomplish that goal, I have to accomplish this goal. And a lot of times we create these systems or structures that don't necessarily have to happen. Like an example that I can give you for today is I swore that once I decided to quit my job and to be a stay-at-home mom, I was like, I'm already gonna have income. The channel's already gonna go crazy. I'm gonna have hella subscribers, and then I'm gonna be able to make money off of that. Nope, that didn't happen. Like I literally just had one day. If you haven't seen that video, y'all gotta watch it because it's the foundation of this channel, really. And I couldn't take it anymore, and I just quit. I quit on the spot, and I didn't even wake up that morning knowing I was gonna quit. You know what I mean? And if you trust and you believe that everything happens for the greater good and everything happens for your own good and for success, then sometimes you have to know that, not sometimes, you have to know, excuse me, that you can start where you are right now today. You have enough resources, you have enough power, you have enough intellect, you have enough whatever it is to start where you are today. So here are some of the tips that help me like get grounded when I need to remember that I can start where I am today. Like today is enough. So the first thing you want to do is check in the morning. And by checking in, this is starting your morning with a stretch, a meditation, a prayer, something that you start your day and your morning with that's your devoted time for you and your higher power, if that's what you also want to include. But something that makes you ground yourself early in the morning. And I'm not gonna lie, ever since I have done this, my mornings have been so much more calm, and I don't feel the stress of the day. Like I understand and know what needs to be done, but I don't feel stressed out. That is my time, and y'all know I am a stay-at-home mom. That is my time. So if Legend wants to act crazy, I'm going to handle him, make him do what he needs to do so he can run off on his own. And then I have my 15 minutes of stretching no matter what. When you do this, right, this is also your time to kind of see how you feel for the day. So when I'm doing my morning stretches, I'm literally like, okay, what's the vibe? And as I'm stretching, sometimes I'll be listening to motivational videos, sometimes meditation music, sometimes I'm just chilling, nothing, I'm just stretching. But in that moment, I'm able to put myself first. Because when we start the day and we open our emails, or we start our day and we just hop out of bed and we start getting our to-do list done, our brain never has the time to turn inward, right? All day long, we're outward. And when I say outward, we're focused on what we have to do for the world, what we have to do for others. When you center and you ground yourself, starting your day off with prayer, meditation, stretching, anything that brings your mind, body, and soul back to you and gives you that time to relax, you're going to see the difference in your day. I promise you. Just try it for a week. Try it for a week, and you are going to see the difference. Another note that I wanted to add in to the checking in with yourself element of it all is that I want you to be honest with yourself. Like literally this morning, and feelings change, emotions change. So keep that in mind too. I always tell people when they're like, oh, I don't feel like working out, or I don't feel like eating healthy today. Like that's a feeling, they change. We feel different things, they change. Sometimes you like a food and then you don't like it anymore. Sometimes you like somebody and you don't like them anymore. Like that can change, and you have the power to change it. So when you check in with yourself, you're checking in to see how you feel in that moment. And this is your time to kind of make that shift. So you can check in and be like, I feel tired. Then I let myself know, okay, I'm tired. But then I also know I can change that energy with just words, just your words and your affirmations alone. So I'm feeling more energized than when I started, right? I'm still processing that I may be tired, but I'm feeling better, Or like, I'm overwhelmed with the day. Instead of saying that, you can say, I have a lot to accomplish today and I'm getting ready to get started. You know what I'm saying? And it just changes your vibe. But you're still being honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself, right? But be honest with yourself so that you know what to do. Something interesting too that I wanted to share. I seen probably about 30 minutes of like the Theo Von and Cat Williams interview, and it's pretty nice. But Cat Williams was talking about how time is like a construct that's made up. And I've always agreed with that. But I think I still obsess with time a lot. I do. And this actually segues into the next one. But when I lose that attachment to time, because something he said in there that was so powerful is he said that you have enough time to do everything you need to do. You have enough time. Like we always look at, what if I run out of time? What if I'm late? And everything is like, time is in control. But I feel like when I hear that, I process it as what needs to be done will be done. And like what is supposed to happen is going to happen, and so it is. And that's how it feels, because it's like if you're looking at the time and you're like at this time, it's over it's overwhelming. But when you're like, okay, I'm going to do my best, I'm going to give today my all, and everything that needs to be done is going to get done today. And if it doesn't get done today, okay, next time. And losing that attachment to time. So the next point that I wanted to make is called, it says write the to-do list. So I was watching another motivational video today, and she said something that was powerful. She said that your to-do list should not be long, okay? 3 to 4 things on your to-do list. And this is why. So when we're making our to-do list, like for me personally, when I used to make a to-do list, like I used to be like, Okay, put the, clothes in the washing machine and the dryer. Move the clothes in the dryer to the laundry room. Fold those clothes. Like it was very detailed. And then, like, at the end of the day, when I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, there's literally like 50 things on this list. And for me, I was doing it to be like detailed and organized. But in reality, there's a system that's in place. If I say laundry, that's part of the laundry job, right? So after watching that video, I realized that a lot of people do that. And I talk to friends and family members, and they'll tell me like their list and everything that I have to do and da 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 da. And I noticed that 9 times out of 10, a lot of those things are part of a system that they can generalize the task and be good. One thing that I noticed that people should do that's really going to help you when it's time to write your to-do list is kind of look at it like a map, a roadmap. And she did mention that in the video. Look at it like a roadmap. And that took so much pressure off for an anxious mind, right? Because instead of looking at it like, oh my God, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, I got to do that. What it's really for is because people who like need the organization and structure, people like me, is you need like a middle ground. Like you need someone to or something to bring you back together. And that's what it does for me. So it's so that while you're washing the dishes, if you start washing the dishes and you remember, oh my God, there's a dish in the next to the bed, and then you go run to get the dish next to the bed, but then you find out that juice spilled, so now you're cleaning up the juice, and then while you're cleaning up the juice, you see that the cleaners is unorganized, so you start organizing that. And for the people that start hopping around tasks, you're just looking at it as a source to come back to. So, let me go back to my roadmap. Okay, back to where it all started, dishes. Back to where it all started, laundry. It's just somewhere to bring it back together. And that's the way your tasks don't seem ginormous to you, and you are just right here. Because you're starting today. You're starting today. And if you look at it as every day is a fresh start, every day is a new opportunity. I'm starting today and I'm going to finish here. And I'm starting today and I'm going to finish there. And even if all together it's a part of a bigger project, start today, and clear that slate, start today. That's the way whatever happened in the past, I'm starting today. You know what I mean? And it gives you that responsibility and that energy and that fuel to know you're enough. You have what it takes. Today's good enough for you. So a little bit more of like a personal experience or thing that I've learned to do is to focus on something that I can do today, right? That's going to help or propel me for my future. So for me personally, one of my big goals I'm currently working on is being more consistent on YouTube. So I try to say, okay, what can I do today that's going to give me even just one view? Even just one. What can I do today that may not give me that one view today, but it makes a video available for people to see in the future? What is something I can do? What is something I can do to make the videos that I make a little bit better? What is something I can do to reach and inspire more people? What is one thing? And I make sure that before I go to bed, I do that one thing. So if my one thing is just posting a video, let me post that video. If that one thing is let me record a video, then record it. What is that one thing you can do? And that one thing goes on your to-do list, you see? And that one thing is a priority on your to-do list. So for me, I have like my basic things that I like to do just to help me stay organized. And then the thing that I really have to lock in to focus on, I put a star next to it. And that's how I know the rest of the things need to be done. But this really, really needs to be done. Like this takes priority over everything else. And I know people who may have jobs or have less flexibility they feel to do things may feel like that it's hard to find the time to do those tasks that you like have the star next to, like, oh, this needs to be done. I have to prioritize this. But you have to make it an opportunity for yourself. I'll be honest, You can always find a way. I'll give you an example. When I worked at that job that I could not stand, y'all, during my lunch break, I worked out. I would work out, I would hurry up, take a shower, and I'll be back at my desk, warmed up my food, ready to go. And in between calls, I'm eating. You can make it work. This one lady that I used to work at Trader Joe's with, she used to try to always get, I don't know how many steps she was doing, but she would try to get her steps in. And if she noticed the end of the day was approaching and she didn't get her steps in, she would ask to be put on, basically you're the person that goes around the store to make sure everything looks nice, to make sure everything looks tidy. She would ask for that. She would ask could she walk around and do that. And whatever it was, like even if it meant like on her lunch break or at some time, she would walk or do something to get her steps in. So it's harder, yeah, when you do have like commitments to jobs or other obligations, but you can make it work. And you can make it work today. You can. It means things have to be adjusted. It means things have to be shifted around, but you can do it. And the very last point that I want to make, and certainly not the least important point, but definitely a good point, would be to stop overthinking. Stop overthinking and just go for it. I cannot tell y'all like how many times I have a video ready. I edited the video. I've looked at it 1,000 times. And like I'm talking to Terry and I'm like, you see this? I'm like, no, I can't. It's not good. The lighting, and I come up with all these reasons as to why it's not. And he's like, everything that I say, he literally looks at me. He's like, nobody is thinking that. Nobody cares about that. Like, so people are already so wrapped up in their own world that all the reasons you think they care, they don't. And a lot of times we talk ourselves out of amazing ideas or out of amazing opportunities because of the things we're thinking, because of the things we're telling ourselves. Stop overthinking and just do it. So this video is just a reminder that you have everything that it takes to be who you want to be, to do what you want to do, to go where you want to go. You have everything it takes to get there right now today. A big thing that I always try to focus on, that it almost blows my mind, is that person that I can visualize and that I can see in my head being successful is the same person as I am today. Like, it's the same person. And even sometimes when I think back and I'm like, oh, that little kid, that was running around laughing and joking, like, that's me. They're the same person. So you already have what it takes to do it. You just have to do it. And the question is when? Today. You're going to do it today because you have what it takes to start today. It doesn't have to be perfect. And again, I think a lot of us have like the finished product in our head. So we're comparing like the finished product to today. And we're like, that doesn't look like that. But that's okay. Because getting there is a process. You have to evolve to that part. And the way you evolve to that part is by starting, right? It's like you're driving in a car. You're getting to the destination. If you're just sitting at home and you're looking at like the Apple map or whatever it's called that shows you like your destination, you're not doing anything. You're just like, dang, it's 3 hours away. They want me to go down this street. I gotta go down that street. Ooh, I don't like going that way. And you try to change ways. Like, we try to change directions thinking that that's gonna change that. It's not. That doesn't matter. This matters. Where you start matters. So you can start today. You have enough. Stop looking at how you have to get there. Stop trying to map it out. Well, what if this time? What if there's an accident this way? There's cops on this side? Don't go that way. But we're looking at all the other stuff we have to do. Just start. Get in a car and drive. Figure out the rest. You got this. You have everything that it takes to start today. You have everything that you need to start today. You just have to start. And that is how you start. So yeah, guys, I'm just chilling today. It's actually a really pretty day outside and my little one is sleeping. So I think I'm gonna sit here, open this window, enjoy my coffee and start editing. But I hope you are taking care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.